This is part two, Detroit, of the Dave Bean little speech tonight, November 16th. Wow. You know, he wants to cut this, cut that, privatize. And that's what it's about. That's the operative word. The operative word is privatization. You cut the municipal workforce, privatize it to the outlying suburban. There's an attempt to, what I'm getting at, people, regionalization. That's how you regionalize. That's a component. Privatization is a component of regionalization. You know, it may sound like a gap between privatization, regionalization, privatization, regionalization. Nobody's a fool, Dave. You understand? He thinks people are stupid. I'm watching Andrea Isom. I like her. She kind of cute too. You know. Oh, they got so many tough decisions to make. This is just another way to seize control over the assets of Detroit through privatization and regionalization. Cobo Hall, Water Department. What? How you doing? Okay. You know. And now we have this guy on here. As I speak to you, he's talking about, oh, coming to the table. I don't know who this guy is. I'll tell you in a minute as soon as they flash his name on the screen. He's talking to Andrea Isom on Fox 2. They know everything. You know. And you know what really pisses me off is that this nigga Dave Bean has the nerve to talk about sacrifice to us. What? You can't even run your own company. Remember his company went bankrupt? Have a little cocktail. How you doing? Ridiculous. You know, come on, out in the community. We're out in the community. You know, I am so sick of just the spectacle. You know, one on the side of public policies being made to once again shrink Detroit, constrict Detroit, you know, compartmentalize Detroit. Remember, Dave Bean was the one says he wants to put people in these particular areas. You know, kind of like hurting, just like they did in Nazi Germany. They started hurting the Jews in these little areas. Really? Is that what you want to do? It feeds back into the depoliticalization of African Americans. Then you got your court system. You know, I'm not afraid of Barbara McQuade. She's running around here with the big stick like she's weeding out corruption. Yeah, majority of them African Americans. And I'm going to talk about that later, but I'm not going to deal with her yet. Not yet, but I will. Anyway, but Dave Bing, look at him. Got on his little pinstripe suit. Not even matching. Who is his stylist? What the? WTF. What the? Right. You can't even keep your city services up, but people out here gotta struggle. We gotta wait 2 hours to catch a bus. You know, you wonder why, you know, bus drivers getting their head whopped in. You ain't got no street lights on. Right. It's ridiculous. Abandoned buildings. Get a job. You need another job, Dave Bean. You understand. Detroit Police Department, let me tell you something. Are they still under the consent decree? You know? Wow. Are we serious here? Give me a bait. You know, and then this idiot, I'm watching the news, get rid of the city council, cut contracts, blah, 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 blah. You know, she wants, basically, this Tamara Johnson. Tamara Johnson, you're an idiot. Talking about get rid of, you know, she wants a centralized government. But anyway, it's money around here. If you can build an entire nation, if the federal government can go over in these little countries across the Atlantic Ocean and rebuild them, you cannot get money, an American-oriented Marshall Plan to build these inner cities up, or even these rural and suburban areas. Because it's not just about like urban areas, suburban areas, they getting it too. Exurbia. I don't know. Dave Bain. That's how we used to do. It's a mess. You better walk lightly. The little speech you gave tonight was nothing but, it's like an early campaign. Because you know, in 2013, I'm going to run for council if I don't have another situation I'm dealing with. 2013, Detroit is going to be split into districts, which I think is it won't make a difference. It won't. Not at all. But I will make another video. I'm going to do more analysis of this Dirty Dave plan. Because it ain't really no plan. It's just what he, you know, he's the puppet. You know. He's just being told what to do. Jim got him by the balls. Okay, you know, come on. We are, all these people, these little players in here have him by the balls. You know, we are the least amongst, he's not concerned about city services or whatever. It's ridiculous. You know, he better start really looking at the landscape of what he's dealing with. Because if he doesn't, then you know what, Dave? Your ass is out of here. Good riddance. Take that to the feds.